Hello. How's everybody doing? I have got super lag tonight. That is great. That is splendiferous. Well, how laggy is this for you guys? I'll bet this is annoying. It looks super choppy on my end. Why is it's like the universe does not want me to do well. The universe wants me to fail. It's constantly like this. I mean, it's Xfinity. I've been wanting a new internet for the longest time now because, people don't want to see this. They don't want to see this choppiness. It's annoying. I have another computer back over here that does fairly well. But it doesn't, because to move the entire setup will take the longest time. It's supposed to be top tier internet, and then they gave me a discount on it because they were charging us for a box, an extra box in the household that we never had. There's one that I heard about that's doing extremely well, especially in our area, and it's a Verizon Wi-Fi. But, what are we going to do? It's just, people are going to just, whatever. It's my party, and I'll complain if I want to. All right, well, we are here. Welcome. Again, I'm terribly sorry for the lagginess that is going on right now. I was scrambling to get everything going on. Like I said, I love my setup over there. Unfortunately, my setup over here is not that, and for some reason, I don't get it. I don't get why everything comes in better over there with an older laptop, and I'm sitting here with a Mac over here, and it is constantly dragging its feet. I don't even know what this looks like over here. So I got another, I got my camera set. But could it also just be because this is me trying to restream for the first time while I'm doing this, when I probably should have stuck with StreamYard? So I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much, Master Hooks, for the birthday wish. I appreciate that. So we're back here. It is my birthday. We're doing the Mad Lab. We're finishing up the goggles, which, let's go ahead and get a camera on that. I mean, yeah, very much could be the Mac. Would be the problem. I wouldn't doubt it. But anywho, let's see, look, it's lagging right here too. You don't even see my hand. I've been moving my hand here for 5-6 seconds. This isn't enjoyable. People don't want to sit here and see a choppy, crapped out Vinny Ratlock just sitting here. It's annoying. But I do thank you guys for being here. But yeah, my goal is we need to get these goggles knocked out and get a new project started. So let's just get into it, Let's get into it. Let's have fun. Let's dump stuff over onto the ground and just not care. But that's how tonight is. Tonight's chaos. Chaos will reign tonight. I'm not surprised. What are these? These are just regular paints. I don't need that. Basically, all we need to do tonight is finish the lenses and put it all back together. So here we go. Put the light on it. Now, I'm going to try something. Yes, I am going to try something. I have, for the lenses, I kind of wanted to match, like in the show. Thank you very much, Master Hooks. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Buckle Bomb Entertainment. Right now, nobody. It's just me. I'm the only person using it. My other two are off right now. So, but I need to make the lenses that go on here. Now, in the show Voltron, their visors that they see through on their helmets are have a blue hue to it. And I was like, well, I couldn't find any see-through blue stuff, but I did find this. Boom. I'll wait for it to show up on the camera before I talk about it. That is paint for like stained glass, little projects, with your kids and whatnot. And I thought about it because we bought some Halloween stained glass for a little mini Vinny. And I was like, oh my God, I still have some of that in the craft room. And I was like, I hope I do. Because then I was thinking, oh, maybe I accidentally threw it away. Because I started to do a little bit of a purge. Because the other night as I was throwing stuff away, you could hear the air sirens going. But I was like, yeah, okay, we can try that. So, but the one thing I forgot was that I needed some clear plastic. Like not like cellophane or anything like that, but an actual like durable plastic to be used. And I forgot to look for that. So I'm trying to see if I have anything out here that I can use for that. And just let's get these goggles done. That's the whole goal. I got some other stuff too I want to show up, but I'll get to that after I'm done with the goggles tonight. So let's see. There's some clear, just a clear. Doesn't even have to be super thick. It's a sheet of plastic. That's all I need. I sat down. I was like, okay, everything's getting ready. And I looked around, like, I got everything to finish this. And right before I got on, it was like, because I've been having such a heck of a time trying to get all this stuff together. And then on top of that, the laptop once again crashes again. It's at 98%. The battery kind of fell out. So there was that. Then on top of that, I had to re-sign into this new program, studio.restream.io. Not a sponsor. They should. And get everything on this computer. Oh my God, why didn't I think of that? Oh. Do I have? That's genius. Never mind, I'm not going to need this. Switch you over there, because I have this Monkey King 2. No, that's not what I was trying to point out. I don't even think I need this. It's not that I have Monkey King 2. It's that I have a blue tinted plastic see-through. Which, if you haven't seen this yet, they sell these Blu-rays at Dollar Tree. Check it out. If you like kung fu films, especially like wire kung fu, as I call it, check it out. It's worth it. All right, so put that over there. I don't want to destroy this, so I'll set it up here for now. And then, it's a quick hack job. I forgot where I put my scissors. These little ones. Okay. Okay, this is weird. I'm just trying to clean off the stuff so I can finish these. There we go. Got X-Acto blades. That'll work fine. I've had these Acto blades for about 8 years, and they coated them in oil. I love that, so that they don't rust. They don't rust until you put them on the blade and start using them. That. Right, here we go. First thing I gotta do is cut this very thin plastic off. Just as easy as all right. I need that for anything, so I'm starting to learn to throw more stuff away instead of just putting it on all the time. So I need to do now. Over here. Perfect. Perfect. How are you doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm back. All right. That's weird. I don't know where they're at. They're really deep control things too. Come on, I fucking fixed that. And I know it's also bad organization. If I hadn't a little more organized, I'd probably wouldn't be struggling so much, but I'm a very chaotic person. I hit it. I heard it. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go find these real quick. All right, well, I have to go back to the old school and use a heat iron. So I'm going to turn that on and get that heated up. Oh, you got a clan match? Well, good luck. I hope you do well. I need to tighten this piece so it doesn't fall off. All right. All right, so we get this cut. Yeah. Just going on the inside of the line I drew. So it should be small enough to fit inside the goggles, but not too small that it'll fall through. League math. Okay. All right. Oh, this up a little bit right here. See if we can knock it down a little bit. All right, so let's take this here. Don't fall. See if it'll fit inside this. It's still a little too big. There's a catch it. I'm just going to go all the way around. See if that works. All right, it's a little bulbous, but honestly, it looks pretty good. So there we go with that. So you can see it. So there's the lens. Now just, God, if I was burning something, the smoke just appeared out of nowhere. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little bit of this black paint. No, I'm not. No, if I do that, it'll rub on their noses. I don't want to do that. That'd be silly. Definitely no. Better. Okay. So I need to slide this in. That should be about it. And that's one of the things that's cool about these goggles are you can change the length of the nose piece. You just pull it out, move it a couple feet, and push it back in. So right now I'm doing 2 on the inside. There we go. Slide it back down in there. Let's look at this. There we go. Okay, so we got one lens in. Let's cut the other one out. All right. That's not cut out. All right. Put this in. Beautiful. Check that out. There we go. With the blue tint. Oh yeah, that's a perfect fit for me. I'll probably be wearing these at VoltCon. All right, cool. Now before I put the head strap on, I need a little bit of this, some triple thick gloss. I'm gonna coat the area, and then I can turn that off. Let that cool down. A little bit right here. A little bit of time. You know, a fun thing I learned, when you're all stiff like that, if you're having trouble getting it to break up, you get one of these. Here's some syrup. I put my paintbrushes through all kinds of torture. All right. So now, three of, let's say, Mod Podge. Oh, come on. Tell me it's starting to have internet issues. All right, there's one done. A little more. Alright. Sorry about that. I'm just like zoning out as I'm painting. I have ridden this planet for 40 rotations so far. So there we go. Goggles are done. Check them out. And I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to reattach the strap, the head strap for it. So, cool. The black Paladin goggles are now finished. Maybe a couple of touch-ups here. Perfect. Okay. And since I've used the already, trash. All right. So before we go to the next, besides me making these, I've made other things with VoltCon before, paintings and sculptures and all kinds of different things and whatnots. And got one of those. Because the very first year, I made a Jason mask, a Voltron Jason mask. I'm going to show it to you guys real quick. See if I can find it. I actually painted it and made it there on the spot at VoltCon. Here we go. Show it to you guys real quick. All right, here we go. I'm going to start this up, and then I'm going to find a place to hang these goggles to dry, and we'll be right back with them. Number 3, huh? Well, better time. QX Tuesday Q or whatever the names are. So yeah, that was the very first donation item I made for their thing. They had a silent auction, raising money, and that's what I contributed. It did rather well. And so the next year, I don't know what I did for the next year, but this year I did the pin, and you saw the pin. And I'm getting 5 more done. But we're ready to start a new project now that one is done, because there's really nothing to do. Put scraps on it. Before I do that, I would love to show you guys something that's really awesome. My wife is also awesome. Got me some stuff, gifts for my birthday. It's really awesome. I'll wait for you guys to see. First thing she got me, she actually can't reach right now. Dang it. My wife asked me, what do you need? I said, anything to craft. I love craft. I like making things. It's funny that I only do this 1 day out of the week, because I would if I didn't have the other things I'd be doing 7 nights a week. It would just be me sitting here crafting, making things. But basically I was honest with her. I was like, you get things where I can make stuff, I will be a happy camper. You know what they call an unhappy camper? A camper. So we'll bring up this. Starting to get better movement. And my friend George, nice. The first thing she got me was this guy, 30-piece paintbrushes. Very excited about that, because my paintbrushes are actually running kind of low. If you'll see, I go through. Oh my god! Whoops! And now I got a hole in there. I have to patch up. I really got to pay attention where I set that thing. Look at that. Let's put a hole in. Oops. So, but let's see how low I am on brushes right now. Because I really do, I paint so much with them that I just burn through them and I end up throwing them away. So she got me these brushes. And I already told her, just the fact that she got me these brushes, I'm so happy already. It's in a Ziploc bag. I don't need to do that. So I just have a thing called brushes. I dropped them. Now they're back up. So here's the brushes that I definitely need and will definitely use. So we'll load these into the paintbrush box. All the brushes going to fit one way. There we go. And now I'll do this one. I seem to be moving a lot better on the show now, so that's good. Thank you. Yep, my wife picked them out for my birthday. The next one job. She always does. She's always afraid that I'll get you something you don't want. I was like, no, that's my job. I did it one time. Oh my God. We watched the new It. She's like, I really like that movie. So in my head, I'll buy her a bunch of Pennywise pop. She'll like that because she likes the movie. She doesn't like clowns. Nope. Oh, that was such a bad idea. She still acted like gracious, but like, oh, thank you. And I was like, later on, we're like, oh, yeah, you don't like clowns. She's like, yeah, I don't. I'm like, oh, no. So, she wasn't done, but the next thing she got me, besides she got me that. She got me this box. And in this box are all kinds of different pastels or something like that. I don't know. But I love it. It's pale daffodil, tropic orange, jet black, candy pink. So more paints. I like having paints because I eventually run out of paint. So the fact that she got me this box of paint also makes me very full of excitement. And then the piece keeper is the fun. One of the other things I always tell her is I like masks. I like masks that I can do up. You know, like here's a mask from Dollar Tree. Buy it, and eventually I'm going to do it up. I'll put something on it, make it look really cool. So my wife bought me this 4-pack. And in the 4-pack is this guy. I don't know what this is from. I like it. Don't know what this is from. The other 3 are very recognizable. So if you know what this is, please reach out and tell me. Comment what mask this is. But I like it. And then got me the Billy the Puppet mask. Love that one. Got me a V for Vendetta Guy Fawkes mask. And then, a Jason mask. These are the masks where when I first started making the custom Jason masks on YouTube, these are the masks that I was using. And they're not expensive. You can get them at Wish for anywhere from $1 to $3, but they take forever to get here. The fact that she found these 4 for me and got them for me within amazing. Each single one of these, each one of these is going to become something really. I can't wait to do it. I'm actually thinking of doing a series. Have you guys seen the masquerade mask they have at Meijer, where it's basically just a hard plastic mask and they just put spikes and wire and all the different kinds of things on it, and then they basically paint it black and then dry brush silver on it. So I'm going to probably do that with one of these masks. But I love it. I love my wife. Thank you very much. This is an awesome birthday present. I'm very happy about that. So now we need to figure out what we're doing next. We got dice. So we just did the goggles, so we don't need to do the goggles now. So we have this one. We have the Voltron Jason, kind of like what I did, but I'm going to do a different version of it. So Voltron Jason. 2 is a 1-point Voltron. 3 is a JP spaceship. I just did JP instead of Jetpack. 4 5 will do a custom comic cover. I have several comics with a blank front. I've been wanting to do covers on it, like custom covers. Custom. What kind of dice do I have in here? Let's do an extra. 7. We'll do something else. Ah. Chug. I got several items here. I have a bubble tea over here, and I have a all zero sugar. Actually, I don't think I really bubble tea. I got zero sugar over here, no caffeine. I'll do a chug if I hit that one. How's that sound? And then 8. What do you want to do? We only got enough time to get us started. Right now. But we'll continue. What was that? I had a couple other things in mind. Ooh. Hey. 9. Let's see. Let me check that. What else do I have in here? Let's see if I want to give myself more options. There's a 10-sided die right there. So 2 more things. Paint a spaceship. I'm done. A Gasland car. Cool. All right, so here are the 10 choices. And there's my D10 right there. Which I go over there. This is one dark one. Put these guys in for everybody that has ASMR. Now, do know, if you don't like what I rolled, all you gotta do is throw 25 bits down. And I also am doing one right now for 100 bits. We can do 100 bits if there's one on this list that you don't like. That's in backwards. That's fun. See if I can fix that real quick. How's everything in backwards? Because it says mirror camera. Nope, mirror camera. Oh, it won't let me do it. That's silly. Choices: the Voltron, Jason Mask, a Junk Punk Voltron, Junk Punk Spaceship, Junk Punk Robot, custom comic cover, custom VHS tape, 7. I just do a chug. Hey, Neil Navajo, what's going on? For some reason, this is in reverse, and I've tried to fix it multiple times, and it will not let me. However, I'm getting ready to roll this 10-sided die to choose what project I'm going to start next. But if you don't like the project, there's 2 different things you can do. First, I'll read them off to you. One is a Voltron Jason mask. The other one is a Junk Punk Voltron, where I take a bunch of random pieces of whatever and try to form a Voltron robot out of it. Then I have a Junk Punk Spaceship. Same thing, but I make a spaceship. Just a regular robot, a custom comic book cover, because I have a bunch of comic book blanks that I can do. Custom VHS cover, where I actually have a VHS tape that I want to paint. Chug, where I have a couple different beverages that I can just chug. A Mum-Ra mask. I have this mummy mask, and I was thinking about doing something to paint it up and make it look more like Mum-Ra from Thundercats. Then I have paint a spaceship, because I have a spaceship already done, which I'm going to paint and put on display, and then paint a Gaslands car. If you guys don't know what Gaslands is, Gaslands is a miniature game, and it's like a thing of Twisted Metal, which is an awesome game. But you play those, and everybody's been modding Hot Wheels cars, Matchbox cars, and stuff like that, making really cool cars with it. So I've been doing that too, and I haven't painted them yet, so I think I'll do that. But that's depending on what I roll. If you don't like what I roll, all you gotta do is throw down 25 bits, and I will re-roll. But also, if you want to make sure that I don't hit one of these 100 bits, you can tell me one number that just is an absolute no. So if I do roll it, it's not in there. So here we go. If you guys want to throw the 100 bits right now and exclude one of these, you can do it now while I'm getting ready to roll. I'm going to roll in the sign right now. 6. Custom VHS tape. Okay, so 6 is I take a VHS tape and I paint it up and put like a cool little thing on the front of it. And there, that's it. So are you guys down with that, or would you want me to roll again? If you want me to roll again, it's 25 bits. If not, I will go ahead and move on with the project. I'll give you some time to think about it. Master Hooks, I think you threw down 20 bits. I have to jump over to the Twitch page. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got 20 bits from you. Well, you did 5 earlier, so I was counting it as 20. I know. I was just using math. You know, math is a great thing used in science. So were you wanting to throw down another 5 bits and have me re-roll, or are you cool with me doing a VHS tape? I felt bad for not paying attention. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I appreciate that, but you don't have to do something like that. So what do you want to do, Master Hooks? Do you want to throw down an extra 5 and have me re-roll, or are you okay with me painting a VHS tape? All right, threw down the extra, so that's 25 bits. I'm going to re-roll again. Let the good times roll. Here we go. 10 choices, 10-sided die. What's it going to be? 1, Voltron Jason. All right. There you go. So you guys just watched a video of me making a Voltron Jason, so I will be making another Voltron Jason. How does that sound? So I'm going to go ahead and, unless you want me, no, Master Hooks is happy about that. What about you, Neon Navajo? Are you happy with it as well? You even still here? Sounds good. And thank you very much for the vote, Master Hooks. I greatly appreciate it. You had to step away. What was the question? Right now, well, Master Hooks had me re-roll. Originally, I was going to do a custom VHS, but he had me re-roll, and I re-rolled a 1, which is now to do a Voltron Jason mask. And I was going to give you the option, if you were interested or not, to have me re-roll again. If you have me re-roll, it's only 25 bits, and then I re-roll, and I still do one of the 10 things that is on the list. Old Jason family days. All right, cool. We're going to stick with the VoltCon mask. Now, just so you guys know, the custom VHS is going to be this Pokemon. I was going to do Pikachu on this VHS tape. But anyway, all right. So this is going to be fun. I'll put the dice away. Now we need a Jason mask. Well, what do you know? We have to have a Jason mask right here. Huh? This is why I love my wife. I already have one ready to go. So, what I was originally wanting to do, but I didn't have the time for because they needed the mask done in like 30 minutes. Which I'm going to go ahead and first and take the top off, or the head strap, and take those off. I wanted to do Voltron like the different Jasons come together. So it'd be split off into 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you go that route, and so I'm thinking part 3, part 8, or actually no, part 3, part 8, part 5, and then 2 up here, depending on kind of like damage and whatnot. I know, Mrs. Ratlock is awesome. Well, thank you very much, Neon Navajo. But honestly, I did it because that was just my copy. I didn't want to step on Gary's toes too much and play the actual full-on AWR version since it's available on IWTV, and that's what I was telling people too. I was like, well, if you want to see it with original commentary, check out IWTV because we did the pants pull-up counter. Like, how many times am I going to pull my pants up? And I was like, okay, we're on number 8. It was insane. It was fun. It was a good time, and thank you very much for that. But no, you guys hands down had the better version. I was doing less like color commentary or like following the plays commentary, but being more like, yeah. So I don't know what I was thinking when I did this. And it's fun to freeze frame it stuff from time to time. You know, kind of like doing like the after it happened, like John Madden. Okay, and here you go. If you see that he's moving around here, and that didn't work. And okay, some miscalculations were made. So awesome. So I'm gonna right now. One of the first things you're gonna do, you need to rough the mask up. So here we go. And this is 150 grit sandpaper. And see, this stuff is just barely airbrushed on. See how quickly that comes off. There's actually a gentleman. He's got, I think, well over 200,000 subscribers. As a matter of fact, I think he's actually got 1 million now. And I don't say his name. Anybody that likes to see custom Jason masks, he's the guy that everybody goes to. I didn't realize there's that large of a market for custom Jason masks when I did mine because I would look and I never really saw anything. So I did my first one, which is for Brandon Profit. And he kind of wanted like a Freddy versus Jason one and stuff. I did a really decent job with that. So then I go to watch it, and all of a sudden here comes this other channel. So this guy's been doing it for years before me, and he's using the same masks I am and stuff. But it's hard to get out there when, you know, he's already got the market right now for custom Jason masks. So I started doing just really wild versions. And the crazy thing is, after I would do it, shortly after, he would have one. I did a Venom Jason. He did a Venom Jason. I would do different versions. He would do something kind of like what I did, and then suddenly, you know, in 1 hour, he's got 95,000 views. So yes, I am a little jealous. Especially a lot of people are like, you did a better job on some of those masks than he does. I know. He's got so many followers. He just does a quick, simple one, puts it out there, boom, hits 100,000 views, gets paid. You know, so if you guys haven't yet, definitely go to my and subscribe to youtube.com/thebadassnetwork and check out my mask making and stuff, my Camp Crystallite Customs, as well as my Villa Voorhees. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. I turned a Scream mask into a Jason mask, and then he took a Jason mask and turned it into a Scream mask. And of course, mine was out for 2 years, and I finally hit 10,000 views. He put his out 4 hours later, like 25,000 views. Like, not even trying. And it just didn't even look that good, honestly. But, you know, it's my party, and I'll be salty if I want to. Invited everybody to my birthday tonight, my birthday stream tonight, but at least you guys came. The ones that matter. That's what I need. All right. I got that good and sanded. I usually would like to have a pencil drawn out. I may be stuck with a marker. Ooh, look at it. I remember that. I have my pencil. One of these times I'm going to be leaning back in this chair. I know it's from the 50s, so it can support my body weight, but just one of these times, it's going to, boom, there I go. You say my birthday is the 29th. Woohoo! Hey, almost Halloween, baby. Yeah. October. Awesome. But then we're going to have to do something fun on that if you want to stream with me. Get everybody hanging out. Maybe we'll have you play. You can play like some weird jump scare game you've never seen before, and we'll watch you freak out a bunch. That'd be fun. All right. Well, looks like I don't have a pencil around, which is weird. I've had this pencil now for like 8-9 years, and suddenly it's not available. Well, yeah, I guess I just have to use marker. Okay. Fine. All right, so we're going to mark everything out. Start right here, dead in the center. Screw it. All right, cool. There we go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just the original part 3 right here. And like I did, I wish I had my pencil. I would just write part 3. So this is going to be part 3. This is going to be part 5. Part 5 is the copycat Jason, so it's a blue chevron. This will be part 8. Part 8, they went this way. Not in. And then I think what I'm going to do, actually, you know what? I'm going to do part 4. This will be part 4 right here because we're going to get that nice axe mark. Matter of fact, technically there's 6 Paladin. So we're going to do part 3, 4 right here with the axe. And over here we're going to do part 6. Part 6 has a bullet hole right here. This is going to be part 8. Part 8 is going to have all that damage around the eye because he got hit in the side of the head. Oh, I believe it was machete. And then, so, this is 4, 6, or 7. This will be part 8. The 8 there. The 5 here. No, that's not. No, why did I say 8 there? No, this is Jason Goes to Hell. Part 9. And this is part 8. This one. Ooh, how's Impact going? All right, so here we go. We're at a dilemma right now. I need one more part. I already have. You guys are going to help me out with this, and I'm actually going to end up signing off, and we'll get everything ready, and I'll be starting it next week. So we have I already have part 8, 5, 4, 6, and 9. 8, 5, 4, 6, and 9, which leaves us to 3, 7, 10. Freddy vs. Jason. And then the remake. And the NES and Savini Jason. So technically 3 and 4 are the same. I'll take 3 out. Goodness. So 710, Freddy vs. Jason, remake. The NES version, which is the like blue, or Savini Jason. If you guys haven't seen Savini Jason, get on Google and type up Savini Jason. I was one of the backers. If you guys watch me play, you'll know that I played Savini Jason. So there you go, 1 through 6. So 1 is 7, 2 is 10, 3 is Freddy vs. Jason, 4 is remake, 5 is NES, and 6 is Savini. So here we go. We got another roll coming. I think it's 6-sided die. Oh, I got a big one right here. All right, here we go, guys. Dice is going to choose what this last part of the mask is going to be. Here we go. And rolling. Boom. 5. The NES mask. So this little chunk will be this like turquoise almost, a lighter blue. Does anybody have an issue with the NES mask? With the NES mask being on that side? If you do, 25 bits and I reroll. So I'll leave it up to you guys. What's that? So either let's see. Going good. So if you guys want to confirm yes to if you guys are cool with me throwing doing an NES as the 6th piece, throw a Ratlock in the chat. If you want me to re-roll, it's 25 bits. Your choice. Because the other options are 7, 10, Freddy vs. Jason, the remake, and Savini. You know what? All right. Well, thank you very much, Master Hux. We're going to go ahead and do a re-roll. Let's think. If it lands on 5, then it was meant to be. All right, here we go. Once again, part 7, part 10, Freddy vs. Jason, the remake, SNES, or NES, and Savini and the roll 2. So it is Jason X. All right, nice, clean, dusty version. So, all right. That'll be 10 unless we want to do a reroll. Part 10 is pretty simple. I mean, it's really just flat color. No real damage to it, so just a little light scratching. But hey, Master Hooks is happy with part 10 with Jason X. So that's what we're going to do. So this will be, this right here will be Jason X. Where's my marker at? Just going to put an X right here. There you go, Jason X. So there you have it. That's going to be the mask that we're going to be starting on next Thursday. And probably throughout the week when I have free time, I'll start knocking some of these others out. But all right, cool beans. We're done. A wonderful experiment. That's right. Jason Voorhees in space. Can't go wrong there. So that is the end of my night. Thank you very much, Master Hooks, for participating in this. Eventually, hope more people want to come and play along too, especially on these Thursdays. If you like what you saw, you haven't followed me yet, why not? Or sub yet, why not? But what you should do is you should talk to your friends that might like watching stuff like this too. Send them our way. You know, get them on here. Let's have a because next week, next Friday, I'm wanting to do a fun little play along party where I'll be playing Friday the 13th. But not only am I playing Friday the 13th, we're going to be doing black lights and bubbles. So that's going to be fun. The whole room's going to be dark with some black lights glowing. And then on top of that, we're going to have bubbles going everywhere. So that'll be fun. And yes, I hope you have a great rest of your night. And thank you very much for coming to my stream. I greatly appreciated it. And also, what I'll be doing is, if there's some nights where I'm just having trouble sleeping, I'm going to be doing late night streams on my YouTube page as well. So remember, zabadass.com. Or no, it's not right. YouTube.com/zabadassnetwork. Definitely check that out. So I'm getting off here. It is time to retire from the lab. Make my way back into the Ratlock compound. I did miss the Ratlock, I guess. So I hope you have a wonderful night. Master Hooks, per usual. What am I going to say before you type it? Peace be with you. Oh, you got me. Thank you very much. Navajo, thank you very much for being on here too. Ding dong, the queen is dead. Science, exactly. You guys are all entered again. The drawing for the fun little grab will be this Saturday, I believe. We're doing this Saturday. Horrendously Horrible Horror. We'll be watching some coming up horror trailers as well as another episode of Tales of Midnight starring Spooky Brucey. But until then, just remember, this wasn't just us making fun things for VoltCon 2022. This wasn't just people jumping in and throwing bits for me to change my decision and change the decision for me. This wasn't just about all of you guys awesomely coming in and wishing me a happy birthday. No! This! Science.